am here to speak about what, I guess as diaspora women, what is it that inhibits our what culturally and economically barriers inhibit us. And the solution is real easy as far as I'm concerned. It's been said over and over again. We as women are your answer. The reason that your issues can be solved, that your policies and your issues that you're facing can be solved, is by using women, right? And not for the purpose of putting a checkbox that, yes, we have a woman here, the Constitution requires you to have a woman here. Understand the power that is with a woman. It begins at the very place of the home, right? If the men and culture says the men are who the men are, right? But understand who that woman in your household is, right? Times have changed and things have changed, but give the woman her place, and just issues can be solved. My governor spoke up and said that women are going to carry that water on their backs and on their heads and walk miles, but it will take the men to get into a committee and say, okay, fine, water is needed, right? Let's get together and fix that issue. But that woman has done what needs to be done to solve the problem, right? And before you get yourself together to figure out, is water really a problem, right? How do we transport this? Understand that there is a power and there is knowledge in being able to choose that woman. Let's talk about leadership, right? Again, Charity Gillis said the issue that we have is that there's only 3 governors, or Yenguvu was what her introduction was, right? That's unfortunate, but it's a good starting point that we have. Very, very good starting point, and we commend that, right? So we ask the governors of Yenguvu, choose us and use us to be able to further your desires and your policies to move forward. We have to show shoulders and elbows to be able to make our ways to the front of the line. Other than doing that, understand what is it that we are able to do for you and just choose us and use us. Women have spoken about that there are people who are doing STEM. We have the knowledge about technology. We are educated. We have the ability, right? But somebody else will recognize what is the power in the woman and use them. Right, 20 years later, we're here saying, listen, I'm a woman, I want to come back home, I want to make a difference. But for those 20 years that I've been overseas, somebody else has used that potential on the inside of me, has given me a room at the table, given me a room on the conference room, right? So if you choose not to use us, somebody else will. And let's not waste ourselves for being up here. We talk about that we do not have money, that there's not resources. You've all heard about the circle for the Kenyan women in North America. The purpose that these women exist, the sole purpose, and I'll read that because I wrote that down, that we exist because we know as women we have a collective power to save, invest, and build ourselves and our future in Kenya. The beauty about this is that Marianne, who is an accomplished businesswoman, can put her money together with Shosho, who is a babysitter, Shosho who cooks mandazi and chapati. The two of them coming together is powerful, right? And we have realized that nobody is pulling that, but let us as women do that together. Again, it's not a matter of how educated we are, and we are educated. We do have those opportunities, but that Shosho who is babysitting has that money. And she realizes that if we take that money, put it together with Marianne, who has 10 years of investing and has had her place at the boardroom table, us coming together is powerful. Women are your solution. Give them an opportunity and you will be able to get them it. There's also issues with policies and laws. We've done the research. We just opened up getting together as attorneys in the United States, and we're surprised there are almost 30, 40, 50 attorneys that are here. Our governors here are law-educated people. We have your answer. I'm glad that we have this opportunity to get together, bring our governors to hear from us, hear what it is that we are able to do, right? But now that we have put names to the faces, that we can shake your hand, realize that you're people just like us. When you come back next time, when you're able next time to bring in the millennials and bring in the young people, we are hopeful that this is the beginning of a long journey to be able to progress and move forward. And understand, look around this room, right? Again, it's a Monday. People are at work, but we have shown up as women. We are able to do it. We have the education, we have the knowledge, we have the willpower on the inside of us. Whether or not you give us the opportunity, we're going to carry that water and we're going to provide for our family and we're going to make it work, right? We are here for you. Please use us.
Thank you. That's a powerful message, and I hope the governors here have heard. There is a very serious group here, ready to work with us and raring to go. Diana, Muhoro, another millennial. Karibu. I hope are you going to take us through? At least she was milder. Tall, of course, really gave it to us as it is. I don't know where you'll be, somewhere in the middle. Okay, Karibu.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is Diana Muhoro, and I'm going to be representing the young people. I'm also Face of Kenya USA Ambassador. That is why I'm wearing this sash. And I'm here just on behalf of the platform too. And I get to be a voice to the voiceless. I get to be a voice for this generation. So I'm going to be straight to the point. So one thing that I really want to echo, like all my other young people say, we the millennials, we're very passionate actually about our country. We are very passionate and we are ready to get to work. I want to make that very clear. And the thing is, like, one of the main things that as I was talking to the young people, I was like, what is it that we need? We need proper mentorship. I'm very thankful that I get to have a mentor. I have Wash, who is one of my mentors. I have like other people who are also my mentors. But it's a blessing when, as a young people, we have the leaders choose to serve us, choose to invest in us, choose to call us and say, hey, I want to work with you hand in hand. I want to show you how these things work. So we definitely do need proper mentorship because I want to challenge the leaders to think about Kenya in long term. Where are we going 5 years from now, 50 years from now, 20 years from now? Who's going to take over that seat that you're sitting on? So we definitely do need proper mentorship here in America and also in Kenya. Our young people need you. Number two, we need to be able to be transparent. We need accountability. We need to be very clear. We're talking about these conversations that it's awesome that we're having them. It's great that we're talking about what needs to be done. But also we need to be very clear and transparent and show the work. Somebody mentioned that the schools are being taken care of back in Kenya, but we don't get to see that. We need to be able to see the work that is being done. It's not to like put it in the wrong way, but it's, you see, as a teacher, because I'm also a teacher, when a parent comes to me and we're having a parent-teacher conference, they want to see the progress. They want to see where we're going. They want to see, okay, my child came to this classroom at this level. Where is he 3 months down the line? We need to be very transparent and accountable about issues that matters to us. And then the other thing is, when it comes to transparent, we need to be very real that as Kenyans, we have our young people going through so many issues. I know somebody said we have Kenyans focusing on alcohol. Sikupenda kwao. Sikupenda kwao, to be honest with you. Sometimes they don't know where else to do. They don't know what else to do. They don't know where else to go. So we have to be transparent. Why is that happening? Why are our young people turning to alcohol? Why are they turning to this? We need to ask ourselves these questions. We need to ask ourselves, why do we have young people committing suicide? Did you know that that is something that is happening in America a lot? Did you know that it's happening back in Kenya, whereby, I believe it's in Nandara in 2017, we had about 250 people commit suicide, and most of them were men. Have we talked about these discussions? What are we doing about it? Number three, create sustainable resources that will help us flourish, not only in America, but also in Kenya. In the room, I do have my fellow millennials. I have Rose in the house, and I also have like Fazia, I have Steve. A few of us came together because we were so tired of not seeing work get done. And we had a very fast millennial meeting, and we just sat down and we were like, oh my goodness, we really need each other. We really need to have like platforms and spaces whereby we can talk about these issues and we can figure out, hey, what's the next step? So for that, we need to create sustainable resources whereby we create funding also for them. We need to have another KMC in Kenya. Why not? You know, we need to have a KMC in every state, whereby the young people, if they're coming to America, they can go to this place and be told, hey, this is the route that you take. If they have like questions about school, if they have questions about finances, if they have questions about building their credit, they know where to go because they have a mentor. So we need to create sustainable resources that will last. One of my last 2 points is, because I'm gonna keep it really short, is we need to have unity. I know we talked about this thing about race and all that, but to be honest with you, it is something that is actually dividing so many Kenyans here in the diaspora. I know someone said we're together, but let's just be really honest. We come together when someone dies. We come together when someone has a pre-wedding. We come together when someone has a birthday or like a baby shower, but we don't come together when someone is suffering in silence in their room. So I want to challenge all of us to really think about, what does unity mean? What does coming together mean? What does it mean when we say we are Kenyans here? Am I alone? Do I really knock on my neighbor's door? You know, so I want to challenge all of us Kenyans here in the diaspora that we need to be very transparent and think about, okay, what am I doing right now in so-and-so's life? Am I reaching out? I know I'm using Washo because I really do know her. She's having a hospital, right? Anybody reached out on funding, you know? I get to be part of Face of Kenya, and I'm not the only one ambassador. You're gonna meet a few more tonight. Everybody has a platform. I'm working with a project in Kawangware, and my desire is to build them a home and a school. And believe it or not, it's gonna happen because I am so determined that it's going to happen. And like, you know, so for me, issues like we get to rescue young children. Like I'll give you one incident. A child was brought to us because the dad was trying to sell her for sexual trafficking. Why is this happening in 2018? And we're not hearing about these things in the media. So I'm pretty sure they can hear us. We need to talk about these things because we need to tackle them. They're destroying us, they're ruining Kenya because, again, looking on the positive side, Kenya is such a beautiful, rich, strong, diverse, unique country. We are so rich. When people hear that I'm from Kenya because I proudly wave my flag, they're like, I want to go to Kenya. I tell them, yes, go, because we do have the positive side too, but we also have this other side that is causing us to drown. So with that, I just wanted to focus on those few points, and let's work together. Let's really not just talk about it, but when we have this conference next year, or the next time, Mr. Ben and everyone else, let's see where we've moved from today. Thank you so much, and my name is Diana Mohara.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, please. Another round of applause for Diana and the other youths that have been, that she's representing. Now, I really want to ask the audience to indulge me a little bit, to allow, because there are some people here who came because they saw their governor's name was part of this team, to allow the governors or their representative 1 minute each to just make a comment. And I want to start with Governor Kimemia. It'll really be a minute. Yes, and yes, Governor Kimemia. I don't know whether you speak from that end. Do we have another mic? Or? Yes. Is there one
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And I'm sorry that I was not able to say anything today because I thought to listen to the diaspora and then maybe possibly be able to appreciate them. I want to thank you for the thoughts that you've shared with us. I think there's some things that have not been mentioned. I just flag out some of them. And I think one of them, I remember in 2013 because I chaired the transition then. And one of the most important things that I saw were diaspora people coming to Kenya during an election year and applying to come back to Kenya because they thought the economy was doing very well And I thought that was a very, very presentable issue. And I'm sure we'll continue to support you those who want to come back to the country, but to have people on an election year, because one of the key challenges in the African continent is that we have unpredictable 5-year cycle systems in our country, that anytime you invest your resources, you are not sure that after 5 years when the general elections are held, that you're going to lose your resources. So the issue of predictable and dynamic institutional policy, legal, regulatory frameworks, Madam Chair, that's a very, very important issue that we need to emphasize. If we do not do this at county level and at national level, and this can only be led by the governors themselves and by the President of the Republic of Kenya himself at the national level and us at the country, coming up with very predictable policies that you know that if you invest in Kenya, policies will not change midstream, and then you lose your resources, halfway, or you come to invest in a hospital, then things change midstream, and then you are lost. Then issue of strong institutions. I think the reason why this country is very strong is very, very strong institutions. I think this is something that we're also very keen as governors to build very, very strong institutions, very competitive governments. I think there is no question about it. We not only have a competitive private sector, but governments must also be very competitive. We must compete, right? Compete within ourselves, with the other governments. It's not only Kenya that is asking for resources. So the issue of coming up with very competitive county governments, smart governments, intelligence governments, preparing the indices of competitiveness, and very, very important, Madam Chair, the issue of the quality of government. These are things that are not imagined. That what is the quality of the government, say of Nyandarua County. I think this is what investors should be looking at. If I want to invest in my hospital or my wind power in Kinago, what is the quality of that government? Are they fighting every day? Are they investing? Are they investor friendly? What is their manifesto? What is the CIDPs? I'm sorry that we didn't come with very many copies of our CIDPs, but you can share them on the platforms. I thought we'd also be able, maybe you apologize as on behalf of the COG, we should have prepared maybe brochures, be able to come up with a manual and tell you, if you want to come to Nyandarua, you should invest in wind power, you can invest in sugar potatoes, invest in sugar beets, invest in a university, in hospitals. We have dams that we are putting up, we have resources we are doing, and that the mapping of resources, that also needs to be done so that you people know what are the resources that we have and where can you. Any government that is not doing this, if you're not branding, if you're not into PR, into customer care, governments have changed the way they do things. You have to do a very, very competitive government that is able to compete, and of course working within the what you call the whole of government approach. That if you come to the county of Nyandarua, there is one single shop, one-stop shop where the diaspora, and of course nobody has talked about affirmative action on the diaspora. In other countries, you have affirmative action. If a Chinese who is in Kenya wants to go back to China and invest, or an American, I can assure they get certain privileges. So you have to come up with an affirmative action for a diaspora so that they're able to, when they come to our places, we're able to support them. Then of course coming up with a database. We need to have a database. Who are you? We don't know. If when I go back, who do I call? For energy, who do I call? We need to have a database. Even share a newsletter. Maybe once in a while we exchange within platforms and be able to know what am I doing in Nyandarua, what is Babayo doing in Kiambu, what is Nanok doing in Turkana, what is my friend, my professor here who taught me doing in Kisumu. Then we're able to, you can then come in, and of course anybody is welcome to Nyandarua, irrespective of your ethnicity or where you come from. We'd like to open up our counties for Kenyans to come and invest. Very, very, very friendly people. I think Kenyans are very friendly generally. We don't have to have that. I know we have dishonest people. We have dealt with issues of people trying to steal from you. When you invest, you send pictures that your house is being put up, but actually somebody else's house which is being sent to you. I dealt with many cases when I was in charge of security. But now we are there. You can call me and tell me I'm putting up a house in Lori. Can you please check for me, Governor? Kuna nyumba kama hiyo. And then we also facilitate planning, the approvals within the counties. These are things that we're also doing as governors to support you. So that you don't spend a lot of time. I know even in terms of getting this dual citizenship, somebody was complaining to me that she spent almost 2 weeks chasing, this dual citizenship in the Nyao house. I know Ambassador is here. And these are things you need to simplify. If you come maybe for 2 weeks, you should be able to spend only 1 or 2 days, getting that dual. These are things we like to take back to our country and see how we talked about the database, the newsletter, the issue of you becoming our brokers, positive brokers for investments. We are liaising with some of the county governors here, some of the state governors here on potato processing, on bamboo processing, on sugar beets, on other things, milk processing. We have already engaged with some of the governors here, but we like a diaspora person to be the front runner, because these people understand you. They understand you, and you also understand them. So if you come with them to the county, and you come to Nyandaro with them, I think it will be easier for us to interact. I want to not to say much. I want to say there is a problem between disconnect between industry, between governments, between what you may call the universities that we have, research and development. These ideas that you are very weak, and I know you are very strong here. The research and development, which Governor Nanok talked about, these are ideas that we want you to help us to. We are putting up a university. Some of you may want to come and partner with us, putting up a university. And of course, lastly, we cannot progress unless we also look at the social dimensions. Some of you may want to adopt maybe a widow, not marrying, but adopting to support, adopt an orphan, adopt maybe a borehole that you want to change in the school you went to, a health center, a school. One of the persons here who mentioned it, Toby is going to get a transformer to the village. Because his home is dark. You know, about 80% of Nyandarua is dark. And they say, once I give him a transformer, he's going to put up a health center. And I told him, you can be sure when I go back, that is the first thing I'm going to do. Because I'm buying transformers for my county. My county is 90% dark. So I have to at least support the energization of that county. I want to thank you very much, Madam Chairman. We have also PWDs in the county. We have HIV victims. We have very, very many orphans in the county. Then they talked about young people committing suicide. These are things that we also need to, people who are the villages you come from. Just make sure you support one in the case, and God will bless you as you move on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kimemia. You know, Francis Kimemia was the face of security in Kenya for a very long time, so you should be sure he brings a wealth of experience into the gubernatorial position, not only in Nyandarua, but also for the Council of Governors. I have 3 deputy governors or representatives of these 3 counties. Please, I said 1 minute each. We start with Siaya because your own tall had said he wants to hear your voice. And what is it that you can tell the people of Siaya from this point?
Thank you very much. I'm basically here because of Charles Olive. Charles Olive has mentioned very well that he also is from one county. So which means I'm not from Nairobi. So I'm from Siaya County. Now one thing that I wanted to put here very clearly, because it's our brother and we've just met here, is that just like what Governor Kimemia has just mentioned, it's about enforcement of the law. You will realize that we've got infrastructure in Kenya, but sometimes we miss is the infrastructure. So the infrastructure that the enforcement that we might be missing is what is the reason why we are here. You've got Hussein there, Ambassador Hussein. We also have Governor No, who is also our chairman. So wherever there is missing link, we'll be going to them and talking to them. You talked about technology in terms of maybe how you can assist us in the revenue collection, for example. But I want to tell you clearly that it is something that we know. We have tried to talk about it, and we still have a big challenge. And we want to give you a challenge here that today, the one big challenge that we want you to go and do, because we want to welcome you back home, come back to Siaya, is that we want marketing in technology. Because the marketing that we are talking about within technology, that we already have and we know, is not an issue of just collecting money. But it's an issue whereby if, say, you approach border, how are you going to entice them? How are you going to convince them, these border riders, to be able to contribute that rent? That of course we go technology. We can even approach the banks today, they'll collect the money, but how will they be able to produce that money? Because number one, we know they run away. So we need a better way of going to them and market ourselves to them. This is something that we really need to do, and it is urgent. So we are challenging you that come back home and help us how we can be able to deal with this challenge of ours, so that we can increase our revenue collection. The second item is about
I've already happened. It's standing, so you really have to 1 minute. Yeah. Or you are done. Can you give it in less than 1 minute, please?
Okay, another thing was about the nurses who spoke here. I wanted this opportunity to thank you very much. Remember in Syria, we had some missionaries from America who came for these eye care issues, people who have ear problems and dental issues. I know you people are so much privileged in terms of the causes of diseases, such as biological, chemical, psychosocial, social issues. But we're very happy that you've really developed a niche, and we are really requesting you to also join us in Syria and look at this other side, apart from this other area that you've really tackled very well in terms of coming up with clinics, and you've actually focused very much on the girl child to a point whereby you know that if you do not have the sanitary towels, this can actually reduce their immunity. So I think if you could come, we'll be very happy. The last one is about the zoonotic diseases, which we know it also requires sensitization. It is something that we know that many, the facilities, the medical facilities are actually very much available, but the problem is sensitization because of the culture that we have at home, that 90% of the population at home who keep domestic animals such as dogs, donkeys, and cats, that normally bite us sometimes at home. They are not aware of what is happening. They do not want to take their dogs and donkeys, domestic animals, to the veterinary clinic. So this is also one thing that we are requesting you to do. I'm not a medical doctor, but at least these are kind of things that the problem that we see. Thank you, and welcome to Syria.
Thank you, Deputy Governor. Thank you very much, Deputy Governor Siaya. I want to call Deputy Governor Kirinyaga. Please be a bit economical with words, better than your colleague from Siaya, if you can.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, people in diaspora. My name